When you think about coming to Universal, the first thing you probably think about is
Minion Tots.
Okay, Minion Tots. Minion Tots is the first thing you think about. But the second thing you think about is
Hotels.
The problem is there are so many different options at varying price ranges that it makes it hard to choose. But that's where I come in. Over the next week, I'm going to be staying at different hotels at different price ranges, starting with the cheapest and working my way all the way up to the most expensive. Behind me is the Floridian Express, which was the cheapest hotel that I could find close to Universal. How cheap, you ask? It cost me about $50 for the night. It actually is really close to the parks. I think it's 0.8 miles according to Google, and if I look right, there's Aventura right across the interstate, which is one of Universal's properties, and then as I was pulling in, I saw the Endless Summer Resorts, so it's close. But the real question is, what does $50 get you in a hotel room? Let's go find out. So it's been about 25 minutes since I checked in, and that's because I got lost. So my room is on the second floor, and they said it was also in building 2. So I went out to building 2, and I couldn't find the stairs anywhere. So I went back into building 1, and I found the stairs there, and I had to use that. It was like a maze. I do, however, love a good puzzle or maze, so I see it as a benefit. Also, I feel like I need to mention that I lied to you already. I said it was $50 for this room, and it was online, where I paid. But when I got here, I got hit with some service fees. I don't know what they were. I got hit with some charges that were about $25. So the room was $75. Sort of. But anyways, let's explore the room. So when you first walk into the room, you're greeted by this singular coat hanger. There's also a mirror, and everybody loves a good mirror moment. And then there's the beds. And these beds have the oddest pillow formation I think I've ever seen. And for some reason, there's these marks behind the headboard. Don't know what that's about. But the real question is, are they comfortable? So throughout this video, you will learn that I have some very standard but tried and true tests that I do to determine amenities. What I have found is the slap test. The slap test is the most definitive way to determine if a bed is going to be comfortable or not. That's a little firm. At first glance, the room just had a lot of issues in places. I mean, like this window. This room also comes with a lamp and a TV. Here's my backpack for scale. The room also has this chair, which for some reason I love, even though it is dirty and very, very squeaky. We then made our way into the bathroom, which also had some problems. Okay, it had a lot of problems. All the imperfections aside, because that's purely cosmetic, we all know what's really important in a bathroom, and that is what ply is the toilet paper. It's 1 ply. You know what? Maybe the value isn't in the room. Maybe the value's in the rest of the hotel. Maybe not. All in all, not great. I do like the chair and the fun light switch, but aside from that, I feel like the amenities just don't justify the price. And I know you're probably sitting there like, what did you expect for $50 a night? That was actually $75 a night. And that is maybe because I'm spoiled by the Universal Hotel that I'm going to next, because it is a huge upgrade in every aspect, like every amenity, except for maybe the toilet paper. I don't know what ply the toilet paper is over there, but everything else is great. Also, it smells kind of funny, and not like haha funny, but more like I don't know what that is funny. I promise I won't introduce them all like this, but right behind me is Universal's Endless Summer Dockside. So Universal's Endless Summer Resorts, there's 2 of them. There is Dockside, this one, and then right across the street is Surfside. They're basically the same. The only difference is this one is more orange themed and that one is more blue themed. These resorts are Universal's most budget-friendly option. How budget-friendly? Well, you know the last place, how all said and done I paid about $75 for it? This one was $80. After tax, I think it was a little bit more than that. I'll look when I get up to the room, but $80. Like I said earlier, I will be staying at several of Universal's hotels, and while this one is budget friendly, some of them are not. I mean, one of them is basically rent for a month. But in saying that, the rest of the rooms that we'll see in this video, they have been provided to me by my friends over at Orlando Informer. You guys know I love working with them, and they recently started selling hotel rooms, and so to celebrate, they let me stay at all these hotels because I had this video idea, and they thought it would be a fun way to display the hotels that they sell. So if you ever need a hotel room here at Universal, you should check them out. Let's go inside. When I walked into this lobby, I realized one thing. We weren't in Kansas anymore. Kansas being a metaphor for the Floridian Express. This hotel has a Universal Studios store, a full-service Starbucks, and it's got tons of seating for the restaurant, Pier 8 Market. This is cafe style with a bunch of different options. The food is good, but heed this warning. If you get the Turkey Club, there is a lot of bacon. And I mean a lot of bacon. It's a lot of bacon. Good thing I love bacon. When you're staying here, you also have access to not one, but 2 pools, and you also have transportation to and from the parks. As hard as it was to believe walking into this lobby that it was really close to the same price point as the last hotel, it's just as hard, maybe harder to believe that this room is also at that same price point. Let me show you all the upgrades, starting with the beds. I mean, look at how much better this pillow distribution is. I don't know what it is about hotels having fun chairs, but this room also has one. The bathroom is way nicer, and there's a coffee maker in case you don't want to spend $8.73 on a latte downstairs. This might be the most insane part. This room has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 hangers. That's 10 times the hangers. It's crazy. It's time for the slap test. Yeah, that's a lot better. So here's the thing about these beds. These are probably my least favorite beds at Universal, but that doesn't mean they're bad. I would give them like a 7 out of 10. They're a little too firm for me. I like a softer bed, but at the end of a long day in the parks, like if you've been in the parks for 10 hours, I could sleep on that door and it wouldn't bother me. So I'm not going to complain about a bed. We made our way to the bathroom, and you know what time it is. Toilet paper test time. How many plies? It looks like 2 plies. I'll be honest, I'll pick that up. Sometimes I see 2 ply like this and I call it 1 ply. It's just a habit because it comes apart. I'm like, oh, that's just 1 ply that came apart. No, that's actually exactly what 2 ply is. So throughout this video, I may call stuff 1 ply that's 2 ply, and I may call stuff 2 ply that's 1 ply. I'm not a toilet paper expert, but I try to be. Time for another mirror moment. Also, I figured I'd point out the TV is much bigger. And once again, here's my backpack for scale. Nice. Here's the thing about endless summer. I've said it once, I've said it a bunch, but I'll say it again. If you're looking for the most budget-friendly hotel, but you don't want to give up like the nice amenities, this is it. Like, it might be the nicest hotel for the money, the best bang for your buck in Orlando. And it definitely is if you're coming to Universal. This hotel, it's truly insane. Like, you walk in, and if you were to walk into this hotel, the lobby, see all the amenities, the pool, the rooms, and you told me it was $150, I would believe you. But the fact that we pay half of that, it doesn't make sense. I want it to continue to make sense. Please don't raise the price. But I love this hotel. For these next 2 hotels, let's just highlight the main upgrades you get at each price point. Let's start off at Sapphire Falls. Does it look like I'm holding it? I can't see the camera. Nailed it. This hotel cost me $230 for the night, And what do you get for that $230? Universal's second best amenity. I've timed this up perfectly because one of them is docking right now. But behind me is probably my favorite amenity that you get at this level of hotel, and that is a water taxi. Water taxi is just another way to get to and from the parks, but it's my favorite. Like, it's just a ton of fun, and the captains are amazing. And I know a lot of you will be saying, oh, I can just walk, and you can. But when you've been in the parks for 10 hours, maybe we've gotten a little bit of rain, kids are screaming for some of us, the water taxi will save your life, I promise. Exactly how long does it take to get to the parks via water taxi? 4 minutes. It took me 4 minutes to get here. Okay, I'm headed back to the resort. The slap test. Nice. As far as comfiness, I give these beds an 8. And now that I've been to the bathroom, the most important part of this whole thing is to test how many plies the toilet paper is. 2-ply. It's 2-ply toilet paper. Not only do you get water taxis and comfortable beds, you also get what I would argue are the best restaurants on property. Legitimately, I've probably eaten here 20 times. And every time I walk in, my mouth starts watering. The food's so good. Here's the deal. When I come here, I always get the pork tacos. You have to. But then you need to mix it up with something else because the menu's so huge, I want to try everything, but I haven't. So always pork tacos. And then one other thing. Now we have arrived at the most expensive standard room here on Universal property. This is the Hard Rock Hotel. Let's go inside. But what exactly does $500 a night get you at a hotel? Something that I'm sure a lot of you have always wanted to do in your life is take a guitar to a hotel room and try to play a song that you've never played before. Good news, if you stay here, you can do that. You don't even have to know how to play guitar. They don't care. Your neighbors might, but they don't. On top of that, there's rock memorabilia everywhere throughout the hotel. Then out at the pool, you can hear music underwater. But the number one reason that people will pay $500 a night to stay here is express passes. That's right, your room key is an unlimited express pass. That's worth big bucks. And now you know what time it is. Everybody's favorite segment of this video, the slap test. With this being a signature hotel, and like I said, my favorite hotel here at Universal, I've always loved these beds and the pillows, that they're both so comfortable, but there's only one way to show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Will the Hard Rock finally give us something that's more than 2-ply? General admission, accurate. That is not VIP seating. That is 2-ply. I'm actually excited to stay here tonight. Like, I'm going to miss the dogs, but it's been so long since I've been here, and I don't know. Like, I'm excited about it. But tomorrow, I get to wake up and go to a hotel room that I never thought in a million years that I would end up in. Like, it's something I've thought about for a long time, but never thought it'd happen. So I'm having a great time. And just like that, it's here. The day I've been waiting for. The day I finally get to stay in a presidential suite. And oh my. If I walk into a hotel room and the first thing I see is a chandelier, I already know I'm underdressed. But luckily for me, I brought a change of clothes that's a little more fancy. Oh yeah. This place is honestly so insane. I mean, my apartment is smaller than this. I mean, a whole kitchen table with 6 chairs. I don't even have a kitchen table. My apartment's not big enough. And they've even got silverware Okay, I've got silverware. I do have that. This place just has so many crazy features. Like a chair for sitting, a bike for riding, a tub for bathing, stuck, a rocking chair for rocking. Also, fun feature, this chair has a button. You can pretend like you have a good idea, like, ding, you should wear fancy shoes in the hotel video. Ding, you should do a slap test to see how comfy the bed is. Obviously, by this point in the video, you understand that a slap test is probably the ultimate test for how comfortable a bed is, so I have good hopes for this one. That was nice. That is rich. Oh, it is like a cloud. I mean, that is a nice pillow. Yeah. Tonight's gonna be great. The kitchen is legitimately so nice. I mean, there's a microwave, an espresso machine, which I'm gonna partake in. You've got a refrigerator, a water dispenser. Is that a wine cooler? That's a wine. Red, whites, but yes, that's a wine cooler. My confusion is because I've never had one. Is it a marshmallow dispenser? All jokes aside, this is the nicest hotel room I've ever been in. And then there was one more surprise, and it's the best feature of this room. The balcony. What about this view? It is breathtaking out here. I could sit out here for hours. I mean, like, when I wake up to eat breakfast in the morning, I'm sitting out here. This is beautiful. I'm gonna wave at the people getting off the boat. Okay, one of them waved back. I hate that. Okay, I just found one of the sickest features I think I've ever found on a hotel room, and it's because room service just came to the wrong door. Here, I'm gonna leave like the mic in here so y'all can hear it. It's got a doorbell. I'm living my dream every single day, and I'm so thankful. Like, there's no world where I should be the person that's in this room. Like, I just don't deserve to be in a room like this, but I'm so thankful, and thank you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night, spend the rest of my night taking in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of a room, sleep on that comfy bed. A big thank you to Orlando Informer for making this one of my dreams come true. Y'all are always the best. If you guys ever need hotel rooms, please check out Orlando Informer's website. But I am going to wear my fancy shoes and go get some dinner. Okay, see y'all. Bye.